The Jerusalem March, an annual celebration of Israel's holiest city, and a chance for me to catch up and quiz Yusuf Khattab just a little further. I could sense his discomfort as visitors from all over the world, many of them American Christian fundamentalists, descended to declare support for the state of Israel. Though not exactly shrinking violets.
Thank you for being Israelis. It's because the prophet Zechariah said the children will be playing on the streets again that we in Canada know that he is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and he loves you and we love you. God bless you.
This whole scene seemed to speak to Yusuf of the impending menace posed to Islam by the USA and Europe.
In Europe, we see that they're trying to make the euro just took over, and soon they're going to have a constitution, and Europe is going to be just like America soon. It's going to be the United States of Europe, and it's going to push this way. Now Turkey. Now they're trying to push Turkey into it. You understand? Once it gets to Turkey, it's going to be the United States of the Middle East and Asia. Now, if they became Muslims, it would be fantastic. We don't care.
These views might suggest a chronic insecurity, but the perceptions are real. Perhaps he seems an isolated case, but this view is far from uncommon in political Islam, whether we in the West like it or not. On a final meeting with Yusuf, I wanted to put a couple of direct questions to him about his decision to turn his back on his family and his faith.
Is this an act of self-hatred? I mean, turning your back on the past, you have no links with parents and family anymore. People could interpret this conversion as simply a way of almost reinventing yourself.
Well, I think of it just the opposite way. We believe that every person is born into pure monotheism. Only our rabbis, our priests, our parents, or whoever it is, corrupted our ideas, our school teachers. So I just returned back to the straight path after learning Judaism and being in their schools and learning their books, the filthy Judaism.
You can't, why use that term? I mean, that's offensive, isn't it, to people?
I'm not trying to be offensive, but that's the fact.
Meeting you has confused me. I admire your devotion, I admire the energy you put into your religion, but I am repelled by some of the things about children under 10 dying and going straight to heaven. Is it not the case that you crave this kind of certainty because of the psychological difficulties of your past, your upbringing?
No, not at all. I don't hate the Jews because of, they're Jews. I'm not a white supremacist. I hate them. I hate their religion, I should say. And because of this, we have a duty as Muslims, and because we have the haqq, to fight munkar is the word in Arabic, which means evil deeds in any way, whether it's interest banking, whether it's pornography, whether it's money laundering on 47th Street Diamond District. This is our duty to enforce, and we will enforce it, whether George Bush or Tony Blair like this or not. This is our obligation to do.
I wonder what you might think of me privately as a Roman Catholic.
You know religiously what I believe. I mean, we have ahlak and adab, we have manners in Islam, but you have to know the truth of what we say.
But I'm a lost soul.
You're not lost because you're still alive.
But I've got a few years to find myself.
Who says a few years? Maybe you'll die in 30 seconds, as will I. We should all die in the state of Islam.
Is Islam going to take over the world eventually? Will it be the world religion? Is this inevitable?
Inshallah, we're hoping so.
But do you believe that will happen?
Eventually, that will be. There will be no choice in the end.
How will that happen?
By da'wah, by, how do you say? By Islamic propagation or the rifle. It's going to be either way, but it's going to happen.
You sure?
100%.